Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news from geeks like you. If you're new to our show, we cover the geek news beat. We share our opinions. I'm your host, Chuck, and with me I got Randy. But Randy, what is today?
It is Friday, so that means it is happy hour here at the Geekish Network.
Randy, what are you drinking, Randy? What are you drinking? For y'all in the
Man,
chat, tell us what you're drinking. Tell us what you're drinking. Randy, what are you
well,
drinking?
I'm drinking water, man. I'm sorry. I'm laming out tonight. I'm drinking water.
You know what I'm drinking?
What are you drinking?
I'm gonna hold it up. Olipop Barbie. Peaches and
Oh,
cream, baby. Hell
okay.
yeah.
Is
Hell
that
yeah.
alcoholic?
No, this is a soda. This is an
Oh,
all-natural soda, Randy.
okay. I don't
This is a
know.
healthy soda.
I just cracked open a Coke Zero.
You okay
Coke
with the Coke
Zero.
Zero? Yeah.
I
You gotta
can't
get
beat
this
God, we've
Chucks.
Olipop,
gotten
Randy.
I can't beat Chucks. I can't beat Chucks.
God, we've
The
gotten
Olipop.
soft. What happened? We used to be out here thugging it. Now we drinking water, a Coke
And
Zero, and Barbie soda.
It's
Barbie
age,
soda is right.
age, brother,
Age.
age.
Ugh,
Yeah.
ugh.
It is a healthy soda, all
Mm.
natural. That's what they tell me.
Uh,
Uh, it's the only soda I drink. And what is Defunct drinking? Defunct you all
well, he
is the
said
writer for.
he doesn't have anything
You
as
don't
of yet.
have a drink yet?
You know
As of
what
Okay.
yet.
though? You know what
He's about
though?
he
I
uh-huh.
did. I did. I did buy the Star Wars Oreos, the one where you can pick the light side or the dark side. And I haven't opened them yet,
Nice.
so I'm gonna
Oh,
open them right now.
interesting.
I'm gonna open them right now. So yeah, since you got
You
the
gotta tell me what
Barbie,
those
I'm gonna
taste
get the
like.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open them right now.
I
I'll
didn't
be
know they
right
had
back.
Star Wars Oreos. Nice.
Yes. Yeah. Because the dark side has the green film. I mean the red filling, right? He
I,
opened them up, y'all
yeah,
guys.
I
Uh,
gotta give me some of that.
hey, let's get into the first story. Though. We're gonna go over the first story, you guys.
All right. What's the first
Aerosmith
story?
retired from touring. So they came through LA about 2 years ago, and they've been touring ever since. It's
Man.
heartbreaking and difficult to understand that Aerosmith, one of the longest lasting legacy rock bands in America, has decided to call it quits. They're about
Hey,
100 years old out here
hey.
touring.
Nah, okay, in their lifetime, they're about 100. Like in lives lived, they're like 300 or 400 years
100. They
old.
are. They are. They
Because
are. They are.
Aerosmith has lived their best life for the last 100 years, man.
People don't understand. People don't understand. Aerosmith started touring the Peace Out Farewell Tour May of 2023. They did it here at SoFi, and I didn't buy a ticket. I should have bought a ticket to that tour. I should
Yeah,
have saw Aerosmith go out with a bang. I was like, do I
but
really want to see Aerosmith?
you
And
might
then I'm
still can
like,
get them. You might still can get tickets if this is their if they're
no, they're
retiring after.
done. They just quit. They said the
So,
cancellation ends the touring career of one of the most
okay.
popular, so they canceled the rest of the shows. Sold more than
Oh,
150 million records
dang.
worldwide.
Yeah, man.
Boy, 150 million records.
Yeah,
Y'all understand that? That's diamond 15 times.
yeah. Yeah, and they've been
That's
all across the
crazy.
world they've been touring for like 40 years, 40, 50 years,
Yeah,
man, since the
yeah.
70s. So, and let me tell y'all something. I mean, not that I'm necessarily advocating. Aerosmith has done every drug known to man twice over, and they still out here touring. So when
Touring.
I saw the story, I was like,
Yeah,
Aerosmith is ended? I was like, I'm
yeah.
surprised they made it
What
this
I've
long.
learned is don't be a punk bitch
Don't be a
and
punk
do
bitch.
shit till you're like 80 years old.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, man. We here it is, Aerosmith out here touring for the last 50 years, and we talking about we drinking water, Coke Zero, and Barbie soda, man. We gotta get our
Okay.
we gotta get our
Okay.
life on back.
Oh, the funk's living his wildest life right here. Is a peach mango angry orchard with the date of April 22 still fine? Yes. That is
Yeah.
called fermented angry orchard. That is
I
that good wine right now. That's a wine
I
beer.
I,
That's top shelf
yeah,
Cristal right now in the
yeah.
funk.
You're right.
That's
I
that
like Angry
that's that stuff to
Orchard.
get you real tipsy.
Yeah, I like Angry Orchard. Yes, I like it. I
Dated
don't know about
April
yeah, I don't
2022.
know about from April
No,
2022,
that's 2 years.
but
Go hard, the funk. Go hard. Let us know how that fermentation
yeah,
tastes.
yeah, I don't know
Hmm.
about all that, but hey, the fuck, you gotta let us know how that is. That sounds amazing.
I'm happy for you.
According to the
I,
Oreos,
uh-huh.
I am the light side.
Really?
I open it and they're all blue. It's got blue cream.
They got blue
They
cream, not
got
the
blue
red
cream.
cream.
Not the red
Oh, you got
cream.
the wrong one.
So I am the light side.
Light side.
All right.
What they give you,
I,
green cream or purple cream?
That'd be interesting. It's just there's like
Does
let's
it taste
see
like
here.
Oreos or is it weird? Rodney, is
I
it
would
I'm
weird?
I
tasting it
would
right now.
imagine
He's tasting it right now.
I would
Okay.
imagine that it tastes like Oreos, but
They
that's
got
just a
like
guess.
crunchy like there's like a crunchy like crystals inside the cream.
Mm.
What? You got kyber crystals inside the
Yeah, that's
cream?
what I'm saying. They're
Oh,
like
that's
That's
dope.
fascinating. That's
That's
there's like a
fascinating.
dope.
little
I
like
think that's
crunch
super
crystal
cool.
in the cream.
Uh-huh.
I don't like
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
a
want to say like
kyber crystal.
I don't want to say like pop
Ah,
rocks, but like something like that. Like
Interesting.
I like that idea.
little
I never
like
even
Randy about
thought
to go
pop
get
about
crunch or
some right
goldilocks.
now. He about to go out in the
that.
street at
Man,
at
it's
11 o'clock
ain't
at
no
night.
nah. It's 11 o'clock. It's almost 11 o'clock here. I ain't
Hmm.
going
He
out
about to go
now.
out. He about to go to Kroger's right now. Go to Publix, Kroger's, whatever y'all got there.
We got Kroger's.
He about to go to Kroger's right now. I'm like, yo, give me 2 packs of Oreos, the light side and the dark side. I gotta taste these kyber crystals.
Yeah, man. I think that's super cool.
That is cool. It is cool. Now I got some Phantom Menace cereal in here, and I got some Phantom Menace soup in here as well. The first products they made when they rebranded Star Wars for the first time, I bought the first ones I could find in my store. And I still
Yeah.
have them in the box and in the soup can, unopened in my closet. My nephew was like, "Can I have some of that?" I said, "Nah, dog, you can't eat that, it'll kill you." That soup is a damn near 15 years old. It's older
Yeah,
than you. It's older than you. When
if
did
it
the
came out
Phantom
when the
Menace
Phantom
come
Menace
out?
like 2023 or some shit like that.
Oh man, Phantom Menace came out. I
I mean,
don't know,
2003, 2004.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. 20 years, man. I've had
yeah,
this stuff. I got the original boxes of it.
yeah.
I
Oh
got
yeah,
Yoda and I got Darth Vader on both of them.
yeah. I wouldn't encourage him to eat that either.
Nah, you can't eat that. You can't eat it. You can't eat the soup, and I have the cereal. That's the first two
And
things they made.
were you even in the States when
I
Star
was just
Wars came?
back. I was just back.
Okay,
Yeah.
99 is when it came out.
Yeah. Now let me see. Let me see. Phantom Menace. Is that when it came out?
Yeah, that's what 99.
That's when I
That's what
bought them.
that's what Google is telling me.
Yep, that's when I bought them. I probably bought them before I went to Japan and left them in mom and dad's house. I
Okay.
think that's what
Yeah.
I did. I bought them right before and left them in mom and
Yeah.
dad's house.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, shit. That's like
I'm holding
25
on
years.
to them, baby. I'm
20,
holding on to
25
them.
years. Damn, it's been 25 years since the prequels came
I sh
out.
I sh I sh
Wow.
I, sh I should see how much they're worth online
Yeah, I
because the
bet.
boxes are in really good. They're in really good shape.
May 19th, 1999.
Ah, it's so probably so disgusting. I probably should throw that shit out.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if anybody's
I
buying
go
that.
to
Let's
eBay.
for the
eBay.
box. The box. I imagine people might like the box,
Yeah.
but you know,
Excuse
yeah,
me.
that
Yeah.
shit ain't no
Whew.
good.
That ain't no good. No good. No good at all. No good at all. So Steve Tyler hurt his voice. He had a
Mm.
he had a vocal injury. So they said Tyler also faces a lawsuit in which he's accused of sexually assaulting a minor in the 70s. So, he's like, you know what? I'm tired. Steven Tyler has
Well,
all kind. He married a minor.
well, he had he had Liv Tyler's mother.
Uh-huh.
Their parents signed over guardianship to him so that she could go and live with him
Live with him. Yep.
because he was messing around with her. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. Steve
Yep.
Tyler, like I said, Aerosmith was some wild boys, man. They, hey,
They
that's
call
all.
them they call them PDF files.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what they
man.
call them.
Yeah, so
So yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Times
Between
are different in the 70s apparently because you got Matthew McConaughey saying he get older and they stay the same age. So I'm just saying in the movie, and that lets you know how bad times were.
mm-mm,
Boy, boy, boy.
mm-mm.
I'm glad Generation X kind of grew out of that, all but R. Kelly
Yeah,
and Drake. Well,
yeah.
he's a millennial,
Well,
so
Drake's a millennial. Yeah, I would say
he's
Drake's
a
a
millennial. He
millennial,
ain't a
and we
Generation
don't
X.
advocate this at all. We do not advocate
Mm-mm.
this at all.
We're actually criticizing it right
Yeah,
now.
absolutely. Yeah,
We
yeah.
can't
So
stop
yeah,
their art though. Their art was good. Aerosmith made some amazing
they
songs.
did for a long
Yeah.
since 1970. So what, 54 years. So
Huh?
yeah,
So the Funk had that 2-year-old Angry Orchard. Then he went and got a refresher, the Wicked Grove Paloma Hard Cider. I didn't know he was in the hard cider so hard.
I didn't either.
I didn't know the Funk was in the hard cider. I know he doesn't really drink that much, and he doesn't eat fruit. So this is even more interesting that he's getting fruit drink. Uh, oh man.
Peach mango, Angry Orchard sounds delicious.
It does sound delicious. It does
Yeah.
sound delicious. Something else has happened. GameStop shuts down Game Informer, the longest running gaming magazine in the US.
No. Well, that's
So that
sad.
sucks. The sudden closure of Game Informer means the issue number 367, the outlet's Dragon Age, the Verker cover story, will be its last. The entire website has been taken offline as well.
Mm.
Damn.
So, so, GameStop, and I'm asking you and
Uh-huh.
Funk and even Rodney. So it seems like though it just keeps surviving though.
Yeah, it
Like
does.
it's every time it's coming close to going out of
Shuttering.
business, it's still here, right? So
Yep.
do we see it's continuing, or is it
Yep.
just fighting tooth and nail for its own survival?
It's fighting tooth and nail. They bought Think Geek. They bought, I think, another retailer. Like, so they sell more than just games now. When you go
Right.
in there, games are such a small part of the store now.
It's like memorable. It's like toys, merch,
Mm.
Yeah, toys, merch, board
geek
games,
stuff.
card
Yeah,
games, gifts. It's more of a Spencer's. It's Spencer's for gaming.
yeah.
T-shirts, plushies, and that's what keeps them open.
But this
And
is, you know
parents
Okay.
what
they don't want
sucks
and
about
parents
this
don't
though.
trust their kids with credit cards. They have to buy V-Bucks and Roblox bucks, whatever those are called. Yeah. So they have to actually buy them this. He said I created Chuck with turning me on to lambics. You damn right. I turned the whole program on to lambics. We drank that lambic bar dry. Yeah, they're riding anime and toys. They're riding that wave and they're crushing it.
So,
Games, they usually buy back games and resell games. So for kids that are financially struggling, they'll buy a game from GameStop. But a lot of
so
kids play
then,
the free to play games though.
is the business model still sustainable?
For gaming, not so much.
Just a bit, just GameStop in general.
Retail's not sustainable right now at this moment. Like I heard Walmarts are shutting down. That's crazy to me.
Well, those are kind of shutting down in certain areas due to crime.
Yeah, crime and
Yeah,
just that
yeah,
they don't need them. My hometown or that I live in, that you grew up in, has like 9 Walmarts.
yeah.
And granted, it's a distribution hub, but they don't need 9 Walmarts in that city. They got a Walmart on the east side of town in Lexington. There's only 400,000 people. They got the neighborhood stores, the Sam's Clubs. They got a bunch of stores. So yeah, I can see it struggling. I can see it struggling.
Well, DeFunk said he said I heard my local store was doing big business selling Xbox Series S's with the new college football
They
games,
probably are.
despite
Uh-huh.
that being a digital console that doesn't even have a disc slot.
This lot, yep. So you buy the card.
Yeah,
So,
that's okay.
are there any other gaming magazines? Is this like
This IGN, no, the magazines, no, this is the end of an
magazines,
era.
right? Yeah,
This is the end of an era.
but
There was
like,
EGM, Electronic Gaming Monthly, and it shut
because
down. And Game Informer. Yeah, this is the end of an era.
everything, yeah, it's online. It's like,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
some commentary on Twitter. People were really, like you said, it's an end of an era, and then now it's like all the kind of game commentary are like YouTubers and Twitch streamers
Hmm.
now. It's
Yeah.
like,
They
Yeah,
all watch Kai
like,
Sanat for gaming.
mhm.
yeah, that makes
I mean, that's
sense.
how that. I mean, seriously, That's how I find
Mm-hmm.
out about certain games.
Mm-hmm. These kids can't read anyway.
Like one of the biggest games in one of the biggest games like right now is like a Roblox game called Dress to Impress.
That's interesting.
And it's like, yeah, the only reason why I even found out about that was because a bunch of streamers that I watch were playing it
Yeah.
for shits and giggles, but then they end up like really loving it. And it's like,
Man, let you
yeah,
know.
and it's
Roblox
crazy.
is making that money. For Oculus Quest, it's Gorilla Tag. Kids love Gorilla Tag. And I was like, so y'all walk around and scream at each other? I don't understand it, you know? And I'm not speaking on behalf of the company at all, just my own personal opinion. I watch my nephews go in my living room and shrug their shoulders like they're gorillas walking on the ground, yelling at the blue gorilla, the red gorilla, the orange gorilla, and they're having a ball. I don't get it. They game differently. We can get them kids old school Nintendos and let them cry.
But at the
Because
same time, it's like, but isn't that really ultimately the thing? Like, as long as people are having fun,
that's all that matters.
it
That's
all
all that
matters,
matters.
right? Like,
It's
We
all
got to the
entertainment.
yeah,
we were raised in arms race to make more powerful consoles. You know, it was like, oh, 8-bit is nothing. Get the new 16-bit Super
16-bit,
Nintendo.
right?
Then you
It's
get
the
the
24-bit.
32. Yeah, you
Yeah,
photorealistic,
know,
right?
it just got
Photorealistic
bigger and
yeah,
bigger. Then
graphics,
we were
yeah.
like, oh, we
yeah.
need more realistic graphics. I hate realistic
I
games.
remember almost like every review of a new game would always talk, especially if it had like man, look at the water.
Look how good the water looks. Look
Yeah,
at the
Look at the water.
walls.
right.
Look at the way her hair
Everything
moves.
was about
Look at
graphics.
it's all about
I
like
mean, but
physics,
Yeah.
graphics. Now it's just
And
like
Sonic the Hedgehog had blast
but
processing. I'm 13. I had no idea what the fuck
right,
blast processing was.
right.
I
but
got
I mean,
dude,
Strider because Strider was a
but
bigger
then
game.
I mean, yeah, we grew up with games, but remember when we were kids? I mean, what the fuck? We played Pong and like combat was like
right.
Hmm.
Yeah,
asteroids. You can look at asteroids, bro, and it's
Yeah,
like yo,
we
it
love
was
that.
and it's just
Defender,
lines,
Joust.
and
yeah.
it was just
I was
little
about to say
lines.
Joust. So what was the one with the guy he just went across? It was the alien shooting up stuff, and
It's
it just went. Yeah,
Defender.
it just went back and forth, man. It
Yeah,
went back
Missile
and forth.
Command.
It's
We
command,
love
right?
that. We love those
Yeah. So
games.
I mean, in that regard, it's like, but then this also goes back to like why Nintendo still always seems to be on
Their
top.
games are
The
fun.
games are
Yeah,
fun. They don't care. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, they're like, you know what?
yeah.
The Switch is like
It
definitely
is
the
the
least.
console.
It's like the most, the most underpowered console out there, but
Yep.
it's still kicking ass because it's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, you know
right.
what?
It's not even as I think as powerful as the Xbox One. So it's like a generation and a half behind.
Still, yeah.
Yet kids love it. They love every bit. I know adults that
So
love
it's
their Switches.
gameplay, obviously. So gameplay
It's
always
all about
above
gameplay. It's all
all,
about the big red button.
Yeah,
Nintendo
gameplay above
understands
all.
pressing buttons and keeping shit simple and
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
You know, the
yeah.
Wii had one game, you guys. It was called Wii
Right,
Sports.
right.
No other
Yeah.
games lasted on the
I'm
Wii like it
and
did.
And I
granted,
also
like,
think that's another reason why, like, like fighting games are still popular. Yeah, the
Uh-huh.
graphics definitely get better, but at the core of it, it's still the gameplay is just like you're fighting one person. You're going
Yep.
against this other person. Like
Yep.
it's just core gameplay is like, yeah, it gets a little bit more complicated. But like, oh man! Speaking of which, like WoW's coming out with this new expansion, and it's coming out,
Uh-huh.
this month. Actually, the end of this month. And man, I honestly, I already pre-ordered it, but I'm already because they call it pre-patch. They're getting
Uh-huh.
ready for the expansion, so like a bunch of the new changes are already in. And I'm telling you, I just don't have the desire to log in because it's so
Interesting.
fucking complicated now. It's
Why they make it so
so
complicated?
because it's just been around forever, and they figured
Because
like they
that
have
game
so
to.
was click the
so
button, click the
Yeah,
so
box, click
that's
the
what I'm
Chuck,
box,
as
click
the
saying.
the box,
game
click the
Exactly.
box.
designer,
Yeah, like
the
you click
gamers,
it, you go there, you click, you do these things, you maybe click
Mm-hmm.
maybe maybe 4 or 5 buttons. You have a
Yeah, click the
rotation.
boxes. Mm-mm-mm.
You go out and kill
Mm-mm-mm.
this. You
Mm-hmm.
go out and kill this. But then now it's just like, dude, like I don't like raiding. I don't like doing dungeons. I only do PvP. But even now PvP is like, there's this one screenshot
Player versus
on
player, Randy.
player, and
Yeah,
it's
he
like
doesn't
there's
have
just
to play
one
them.
screenshot. I'll try to find it while we talk. But like,
Hmm.
there was just like they were like basically like what the fuck is going on, like, you know, like, and sometimes like I even like I was streaming part of it, and then Drew from Digital Click tuned in and he's like, I don't even know what the fuck's going on, you know, and I was just like, bro, I don't even know. I play it all the time, and the same thing.
Hmm.
It's just getting more and more complicated because it's been around for so long. So like they have to like build upon what's happened before, but now it's just like it's just too fucking crazy.
Because they got diehards making these games.
Yeah.
I was trying
They
to say, did designers start making games for other designers to
they
impress each other,
did.
other
They
than
did.
making like games to entertain people? Like
Everybody wants to
movie
make their
directors
mark.
make, yeah, like movie directors might make movies for other movie directors, other than people going to watch the movie and
Yes.
just enjoying it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. It's the same with music producers, right?
right.
Like they
Or
don't
even
make music for
rappers, like
every.
they start making records for other rappers to impress
Yeah,
other
it got
rappers.
got
The
got so
other,
complicated.
it got
Like in
so
the 90s.
complicated.
90s was
Right,
like, wow, all these words. Oh my
right, right,
God.
right.
He gave a
The sun
quadruple
weighs
entendre.
right, right. The sun weighs 90,000 million pounds, and if you put this into an yeah, like all these metaphors and
Yeah,
things. Like
yeah.
now, I just want
I
to
found
dance
it.
to it and impress girls.
So look, literally, like this is World of PvP. This is the PvP subreddit, and he says, "Has anyone watching this game supposed to tell what the fuck is going on?" And like, look at that screenshot. Like, look at that screenshot. There's only
Okay.
three. There's 6 players in
What the
there.
fuck is going on
There,
here?
there's those six, right? It's like right, and the thing is like
That don't even look fun.
you have to play. It's not anymore, man. I'm telling you, I love this last expansion. All I did was PvP. It was so much fun, but then as the season went along, it just got
It
too
don't look fun
crazy.
at
Because
all.
you
Yeah,
gotta add, and these are all add-ons. These are stuff you have
Uh-huh.
to have to like play the game, or else you just don't know like what the
Like
fuck is going on,
everybody
right?
told me play the last Diablo, so I played the last Diablo, and I didn't
Yeah.
find it fun. I was like, "This is hard. Hades is fun." Okay, I fight, I die. I go back and get some more story. I pick up some different weapon set. Fight. Get past the point I fight and die at. Fight. Then I die again. And I'm like, Diablo, you have to actually have strategy. I'm like, wow, this is not Diablo. I can just point and click and just beat up things.
right,
And when I can't beat it up, I run off.
right. Yeah.
You
So,
know,
so
game,
yeah,
game, like fighting games, right? Like professional fighting games, all of them are pretty. Every fighting game is pretty. The difference is professional fight players, all they see is hitboxes and animations and frames. They just all they see. They don't care what the character looks like. They just see a hitbox.
Combinations, right? Like
Hmm.
they know the combos, they know all that other
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. And so how one
And
hitbox connects to another hitbox.
you know, and speaking of which, like Evo again,
Yeah.
a lot of the streamers that I follow, they're all into Tekken 8 right now. So they went
Yep.
to Evo and they played, and like, you know, they even had Lily Pichu. She fought. I think his name is Hamada. He's like the creator of the game or co-creator of the game, and she
Yeah.
beat him. And it was so funny because it was just like he was like, "Man, I'm quitting the game," and it was like she totally beat him, and it was like, but it was interesting because it's like, dude, it looks Evo looks like fun. It's just
It does.
it looks like we gotta. I don't think I'm gonna go next
I've been there
year
twice and
or
it
go
was
to some of
fun.
the like go one of the like
Yeah.
local like one of the local fights or something like one of the
Yes.
local tournaments. That'd be a lot of fun to watch. But
I gotta have you
yeah,
up here. I gotta have you up here, Rodney. So Heart Machine, the people between highlight drifters, and then got the new game. Heart Machine's new game. Let me look that up. They actually have fight night, and they have like professional players come and play.
that'd be fun. I mean, even though I don't
nice.
play, I'd love to watch it. Just
Man, I'm trying to
the
play it.
information.
They're like, you want to play? They want to play Street Fighter, and I go, sure. Hyper Light Breakers is the new game. Hyper Light Breakers. And I'm like, sure, I'll come and play. Man,
They
they're
destroyed
like,
you.
Does it kick your ass?
man, they whip my ass. They're like, I'm like, you're so good at this. And they're like, yeah, I play professionally.
Yeah.
Like I have a coworker, he plays as Zangief, and he is like, I'll teach you how to play. Man, I played Danny one time. He just kept grabbing me and dropping me. He said, why are you getting so close to me? I said, how else am I going to hit you? I gotta get close. He says,
He
well, you
just
should
calls you
dash and
up.
hit me. I was like, what do you mean? He says the dash is 3 frames, and that gives you a little bit to grab me and hit me. I'm gonna keep doing the same move till you learn this. I'm like, you grabbing me, spinning up and dropping me, you do that 3 times and the game's over. This is not fair. This is not fair.
Like
It's rough. It's
he's like
rough.
I get it. I get it.
beating up on a small child.
It is like beating up on a small child. And all my friends are like, you'll learn. How am I learning? How am I learning? I can't even get a blow on you. How am I learning? Don't tell me I'm learning when I know I'm not learning. What?
Hey, it's like when I used to play poker or play craps. You keep losing enough, you'll learn.
What's up, baby chica? What's going on? Oh man, I tell everybody, man,
You'll
and
figure it
and
out.
and you'll play us in fighting games. Is the people of color games, and they're just it's like going into a boxing ring and getting beat up on. They're like, I thought you were good. What do you mean? I'm not even ranked in this game. What do you mean you thought I was good? Because you
That's
facing me.
right. You'll learn. You'll
I
learn.
didn't
You'll
try
figure
to
it out.
face you.
Yeah,
They lined us together.
and it was
This game
interesting.
cheats.
Yeah, it was interesting because I was watching, like, when I was getting, they watched
Mark, you see what Mark put? That's how Heihachi chopped on his kids. That's so true. Just beat their ass. Just beat their ass.
Yep. Yep.
I feel that way about like every From Software game. People are like, you play From Software games? No. I said, what? I said, because I don't believe there's a lesson in cheating.
Oh
I don't
boy.
believe it. I don't believe there's a lesson in cheating. I mean, in dying. So you play any blood From Software game, Randy. Uh, uh, Miyazaki, the guy that actually is the creative director for those games. He goes, yeah, there's lessons in dying. No, it ain't, man. No, it ain't, man. So he had a game. I'm playing Bloodborne. I just beat a boss. Got a little bit of health. I get out of the dungeon. I decide to take my health healing potion. And the sergeant character came and hit me and killed me. You drop all your shit. Then you have to start from the beginning and get back to your shit butt ass naked to pick up your
Oh,
stuff. I said, no, I'm not playing this game no more. I
oh,
can't kill
well,
anything. I can't kill anything.
well, well. Since you put it like that, good
Yeah,
sir,
yeah.
I
They're
can.
like, and he's like, you'll learn. You'll
it's
learn.
like, well,
You'll
but like Elden Ring is like one of the biggest games out there right
Yeah, it
now.
is the biggest game out there.
So
Yeah.
it's the same thing where it's just like, yeah, there's just streams, but I mean, going
Yeah.
back to our original point, it's like it became really, really big. I mean, obviously, it was going to be big anyways because it had such a lore behind it and a background of a lot of people playing all the other games. But like, it became huge because you had all these streamers and YouTubers playing it. Where literally they were like, "I'm not going to end stream until I beat this game." So they're on for like a whole week. Katsuna did it.
Yeah,
Katsuna did
whole
it.
week.
Like a bunch of streamers, not just Kai, a bunch of streamers. They were just like,
Mm-hmm.
I am not going to end the stream until I beat this game. And it's that hard where like they keep playing, they keep playing. And it's just like, yeah. And they literally have a death counter, like how many times they died. And it's
Yeah.
just crazy. But it became, I think honestly, it was going to be a big hit, but it became even bigger hit because of the YouTubers and the streamers,
Yeah.
right? So going back
Yeah,
to like this story about like them shutting down this magazine, and you're right, man. Nobody reads. Like everybody
right.
gets
Yeah.
everything
Nobody
off
reads.
everybody gets everything off of
Yep,
YouTube, socials,
Yep.
and
yep,
now kids TikTok, it's
Yep.
yeah.
which to
You know how to beat a boss? You put it in
mm,
YouTube
yeah,
and somebody help you
tutorials,
figure it out.
yeah. So
Like D's playing this game, Randy. And he's like, yo, and I get caught in the boss and I've died like 100 times. I go to YouTube to figure out how to beat it.
Yeah,
where remember
yeah.
they used to have magazines. This is part of it, right?
Yeah.
They used to
Mm-hmm.
have those magazines that were like
Mm-hmm.
guides to show you how to play, how to clear
Yeah.
certain levels. But now you're right. Instead of picking up a magazine, just type it in YouTube and be like, all right, let me
A-
go.
And back in the day, those magazines weren't easy to go by, right? You literally
Mm-mm.
had to go, you could go to a bookstore and still not find them or stuff like that. It was hard to find some of
Yeah.
those publications. Yeah. So,
Because they were sold out. You got to get
sold
it
out.
like day one.
Yeah.
These kids don't know how good they got it. They don't
And you trying to
understand.
get your parents to take you to the mall or someplace to get it. They be like, boy, I just worked. I ain't about to go to the mall today. We'll do it this
Yep.
weekend. Like it's gonna be sold out by this
And you be
weekend.
sold out by this weekend. Yeah. And you'll get there and they're like, oh, we sold out.
Yeah, we sold out.
Because
Gotta wait till
everybody
next
else
month.
was dying. They didn't
Yeah,
understand in those our games, you died, you got to start the whole game over.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
You
it
gotta, you
was
gotta wait
rough.
till next. You gotta wait till next month. Like what?
No, I need it now.
Yeah,
Yeah, when your friends got the magazine, but can I borrow your magazine? They're like, no, I'm trying to get beat the boss.
yeah, man. The struggle was real.
You look at Mark, remember Cheat Code Central. I
Yeah,
do, Mark, but I remember times we didn't have Cheat Code Central and it was rough.
yeah,
It
yeah,
was
man.
rough. Oh man, but America's long Street Fighter drought ends with a win at Evo. So America, Randy,
Okay,
we
what's
didn't
going?
have a Street Fighter champion for a number of years. And Bullet
Okay,
became the first American to win a mainline Street Fighter tournament Evo in over 20 years. So we didn't
okay.
win the tournament. And oh man, this fight was so good. It was so good. So we thought Punk was going to win. We thought Punk was going to just win because Punk was killing
Hmm.
it. And then all of a sudden, what's his name tied it up. And after he tied it up, I forgot his name. He deserves to get mentioned. And then the Big Bird, Adele Big Bird tied it up. And then there was a turnover match. Then that means then he won that. So a turn match is like the champion wins one more game, then the game is over. But he turned it, so he got beaten a number of times in a row, and it makes it where it resets everything back down to zero, resets it all over again. It gets to the last match and the last fight, and we thought that Punk was gonna lose. I swear I said Punk gonna lose it again.
And
America's
he ended up
never gonna win, and he won. He came
and he
through and
won.
won. Yeah, it was such a beautiful fight. I think
Nice.
they said I heard the whole crowd in Evo erupted. Like, oh my God, America finally won one in over 20 years. We finally
So,
won.
who are the countries where they win most of them?
Man, they're from everywhere.
Okay. Just
Philippines, Korea, Japan.
it's just America wasn't winning any.
Oh no, we weren't
Yeah, I
winning
was watching it.
anything.
It is all over the world,
It was
dude.
all over the
All over the
place.
world, man. They had full on like we talk about esports, like they were like dudes sponsored by like Liquid, by like esports organizations. A lot of people just like dudes just rolling up, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then it's kind of like World Series of Poker in that regards, where it's just like anybody can show up and sign up and play, because there's like
yeah.
it's like a multi-day bracket. And it's like
Hmm.
yeah, and
Yeah,
there's like
it's over.
hundreds
It's
of
over. It starts to
hundreds
like
like
in
there.
Tuesday or Wednesday, and it goes all through the weekend, and Sunday's the championship.
Hmm. Okay.
So yeah, you don't know who's gonna get it to the very end there. And I tell you, they have the Esport Arena in MGM. It's like what, think 200,000 people there or something like that watching this thing. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, we were like, oh my God, Punk's gonna lose. Punk's gonna lose. And Punk won. And everyone's like, USA, USA. It's like the
He
Olympics.
started
People are going
crying.
crazy. Yeah,
Here, look,
people are crying and
I think this
everything.
is it. I think when he
Yeah,
wins
this
right
is it
here.
when he wins.
Yeah, look at it.
Man, look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful to watch. Yep.
And like he actually felt bad, like you know what I mean. Like it's crazy because they're fighting each other, like the camaraderie and
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
vibe. Like look at that.
And everybody knows who's great.
Yeah,
Everybody knows who's great. Like
Dope.
everybody sees it. He sat there and cried. I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Punk won. Yep. So, you know,
Dope.
it's nice. It's nice to see him win. It's been over 20 years since a United States player won, a US player won in Street Fighter. And so we were like, oh yeah, we're back on top. Hopefully.
It won't take
Now,
another
Mortal
25
Kombat's a whole
years.
different thing. That's Sonic Fox's thing. People ain't messing with Sonic Fox. And like Mark said, it was a brother that won. So we were like, yeah, yeah.
there was
It's
a
amazing.
Pakistani guy that won for the Tekken.
Yeah,
I think he's Pakistani American, but
yeah, yeah.
he won, and he I think he was like his fourth year winning in a row. But it
Mm-hmm.
was like I don't know. It was just so hype seeing all these people. Look at that. Look at how devastated that guy is for losing second, dude. You know?
Man, he's
All
second place. You're
right.
the second greatest Street Fighter player in the world. They have online brackets too, so you know how people rank online anyway. So you come in as a fresh kid, you like rank like 2000, and you may win it, so you may beat everybody up till you get to number 18, and he just like you didn't even exist.
I think it's dope to make it that far, man. Especially made that far playing video games.
Yeah,
That's
Serious.
yeah,
amazing.
it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
And it's all split second. Like to them, we see characters on the screen. They see hitboxes. They see them changing shape, when to block, when not to block. They know how many animations. And they calculate all that. And it's all split second timing. And right now, I bought a hitbox, but people are giving hitboxes a hard time. They call them cheat boxes because it's hard to make a mistake on them.
Hmm.
Harder. And the beauty of the joystick and the button press is that you can make mistakes easier. The input device, because you're not just hitting the button, you got to curve the controller, do that perfect timing, and hit it. You know, it's all kinds of things. Yeah, it's really smart gaming. So
Good for
good
them.
to Punk.
Yeah. I guess I'm
Victor
gonna.
Punk Woodley.
Yeah, I'm gonna look more into this.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it in the Olympics. I can't wait to do the Esport Olympics because it's not going to beat this tournament. Evo is the pinnacle of tournaments. It's kind of like breakdancing. Battle of the Year is the pinnacle of breakdancing. And then there's the Red Bull series, and that's secondary. And so the Olympics is new. So it's not as powerful.
Yeah. And it's the
Yeah.
only year they're gonna have it in the Olympics. They ain't gonna have it at the
You're right, the
2028
fun.
ones.
Don't confuse Randy with two different uses of hitbox. Yeah, that's right. There's hitboxes, which is the geometry on the characters that has collision. So when you hit it from another character, and it's a strike or a block, that's called the hitbox, Randy. The
Mark
hitbox on
said they
other,
should bump. They should bump. They not like us.
they're not
All
like
night.
us. They probably did bump it all night. But everybody comes in, and you have to buy tickets to get into the finals.
Yeah,
Like
that
you can
makes
buy a
sense.
ticket for the weekend, but you have to buy extra, spend extra
That
money
makes
for the
sense.
finals. Yeah,
Yep, that makes
because they ain't got
sense.
enough space.
Yep.
Yeah, the Valorant Championship's happening right now in Korea. The first match started at like 1 o'clock in the morning here.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I stayed up the last few nights
Valorant just
watching
made an
it.
announcement today too. The incursion,
Yeah, like they're
where
doing like usually
it's on
around the champions
Xbox.
time. Yeah, they announce a lot of like new stuff during the champions. Like they'll have a new
Mm-hmm.
agent, and like sometimes they'll launch a new map. And then yeah, now they're on console, Valorant's on console. What
Console.
they're really
Yep.
cool about Valorant is they're trying to make it where it's sustainable. So like, if you buy the championship bundle, half the proceeds of the championship skins of the guns go towards the teams that are playing. So
Interesting.
last year they sold like they sold like the teams got $18 million. So
Wow.
yeah, so they sold like 30 what is that, $36 million worth of the bundle. And
Nice.
yeah, it's pretty dope. And then I know Dota does that too, where like
Mm.
a bunch of people, it's basically like crowdfunding. You know, it's like, hey, Dota, the prize pool becomes huge because um the fans, they contribute to the prize pool.
Yep. I found somebody that plays and I was at BlurredCon. If y'all have never been to BlurredCon, y'all should go to BlurredCon.
Oh yeah.
Uh I met a professional League of Legends player who said he'll teach me how to play. He's
Hmm.
like, I'll
Really.
teach you how to play. I was like, how you gonna teach me how to play? Because everybody says they're gonna teach me how to play, and all they do is let me go out there and get in lane 3 and die over and over again.
You gotta
You
send
get
me his
yelled at
name.
by your teammates.
You yell that at my teammates.
Yeah,
So you're not
League of
doing
Legends
right.
is League of Legends is one of the most toxic games out there. Toxic communities for sure. Yeah, so that's the only reason why like I haven't tried to pick it up, because I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah,
He's
unless
like,
I
I'll
play
teach
with
you how to
yeah.
play. Are you
So
gonna teach
Defunct
me how to
asked me if
play?
I got clips of Haya. So he didn't win, but dude was a real character, a real life Gumby anime character. So here's a little tweet. I guess this is he he was playing like in the splits, I'm like, what the heck?
What?
This is how he was playing.
What?
I'm like, what? And then he's just a character, I guess. Yeah. Oh
You need to
man.
show that video. You gotta show that video of him playing in the
Yeah,
splits.
that's crazy.
He's just
Like,
laying and sitting in the
imagine
splits playing the
imagine
game.
losing to somebody playing that way.
I'd be mad. Like, nah, we're gonna fight.
Right.
And it's so
Imagine.
crazy because all these people they put tons of inputs in. And I'm like, yo, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm gonna play Theorycraft Supervive. I'm gonna learn that in the MOBA. It looks interesting. It looks fascinating. I watched it
Oh
on
shit. I'm sorry. I
Twitch.
didn't have it on. Oh, here you go.
Okay,
Sorry,
okay.
sorry, Defunct. I didn't have it on their screen. Here, yeah, I'm showing it to here. So he was
Oh,
playing.
is that him playing?
Is him playing?
It's crazy.
Sorry, I thought I
Oh,
had it on the screen.
oh, I'm gonna fight that person.
Imagine, right? Imagine playing against him, and then like, look at her. He's just clowning.
Just a clown, just having a good time.
Uh,
Man, I
and
swear
imagine like losing, and then this dude, the guy that beat you, jumping up and down like this.
must be nice. Get paid
Man,
hundreds of thousands of dollars and be a fucking have a field day. See, that's what we're
boy,
missing in our life.
if I lost to somebody playing like that, I just
I wouldn't play the game no more. I'm like, you know what?
I retire. I retire.
You're not even sitting in the chair.
Nah, he's not.
Playing from the back of the seat, playing from the
Yeah,
seat, looking up at the screen. Nah, he's
yeah, yeah.
showboating.
He's
Nah,
stunting. He's stunting. Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's not fair. That's not
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Ah, we gotta fight.
Right. I'm gonna pull up. I gotta pull up because you're not just gonna
You know what I'm
disrespect me
saying?
like this. Yeah, you just ain't
You
gonna talk.
know
Yeah, you just ain't gonna do that to me
that is the
on a
equivalent
live
of sometimes you
stream.
gotta pop out and show ninjas.
Yeah, yeah, you're just not gonna sit here in no chair and not
Yep.
even sitting down and beat me like that.
Beat me.
Nah, man.
You're gonna do
Yeah,
the splits in the middle of the game.
right,
Ah,
right, right. Yeah.
nah, we're not
Now
having this.
I lose to you. That's all right, but you ain't gonna beat me just like that. Yeah, I gotta pull up.
Yeah, yeah. Um, another interesting thing. Overwatch 2 has Transformers in it. That means I got to download Overwatch 2 to play Transformers. I didn't do it with Fortnite because I didn't want to give them my money, but Overwatch may have to get my money.
I'm about to say, is Overwatch free?
Overwatch is free, but you got to pay for those characters.
Those characters. Okay.
Yep, you gotta pay for those character skins. But I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime is hard for me. I
What do you mean?
collect Optimus Prime, but I'm about the Holy Trinity, Megatron, Starscream, and Soundwave. I'm all about supporting the Holy Trinity, and those three characters resonate with me ever since I've been a kid. Megatron was one of the first Transformers I wanted until our cousin Calvin broke him.
Oh, really?
I ain't never forgave Calvin for that. I ain't never forgave Calvin.
Yo, won't smoke with Calvin, fam.
You know,
Yo, won't smoke with.
he knows. He knows. I ain't never forgave him for it. I told him that. I don't forgive you for that, man. But my Megatron.
Prime has always been my favorite Transformer.
It's
Man,
Megatron, baby.
yeah, and I still haven't gotten over Megatron killing him in the movie.
That was one of my proudest moments.
Man, I still ain't got over. I'm still traumatized by that to this day, man.
Yep. But this in Overwatch, the game Overwatch. So I'm like, you know what? I guess I gotta re-download Overwatch to one of my
So,
consoles and play
is
it.
there a who can which characters can you be? Is
Uh
there
yeah, there's a
does it
list of
say?
characters. Let me see what characters we can be in this one. Definitely Optimus Prime because they show him.
Yeah, definitely.
Bastion, the Overwatch character, is described as a triple changer. Will take on the role of Bumblebee. Ilari will be RC. Tanks Reinhardt and Ramatra will be Optimus Prime and Megatron, respectively.
Okay.
Hmm.
And did I hear you say that Starscream was was a part of your
He's
Trinity?
part of the Holy Trinity.
Really?
The Decepticon Holy Trinity is Megatron at the top, Starscream, and Soundwave.
I guess Soundwave because he was dope. Starscream, he's a
Starscream was
hater.
the second in control, Randy.
He's
He
a
was the
hater.
it don't matter. He's a hater. He's still in the
He's a
Holy
hater.
Trinity. He's still in
Ugh.
the Holy Trinity of
Mm,
Decepticons. No matter
mm.
what you say about him,
Starscream was the one I just wanted to be like,
he doesn't. Don't whatever you say, Randy. He is the Judas to
yeah,
Megatron's Jesus.
the hater. He came back. He was even a hater as a ghost.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
ghost of
Mark.
Starscream.
My cousin Calvin broke my Megatron toy. He broke the sight off of Megatron, trying to slide it off. That was the arm cannon on the first toy.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I never liked Starscream. Never.
You don't have to like him. He's still part of the Holy Trinity.
Hmm, I
You
guess
know?
I do.
You know?
Soundwave was dope.
Shockwave came on later, but he's not sound what they were when you saw Megatron when he was with his lieutenants, Soundwave was one of them, and
Yeah. I
and
mean, I get it
Starscream
that
was the other.
Megatron was always I get it that Starscream was technically
The
the
Shockwave
second
came
one,
along.
the second in command, but you know.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Transformers One trailer?
Uh,
I don't know if we talked
I
about
don't see
it
the point. I don't see the
Oh,
point.
at San Diego Comic Con.
it's for kids. I respect it because it's not for us.
I think
It's for
I think we did
Gen
talk about it
Alpha.
a little bit, but
It's
like
Gen Alpha's movie. It is their version of Turtles. Like Turtles Mute
Mm-mm,
Mayhem is really for
mm-mm.
kids, and this is their version of it. Randy, they're not making this. It's a children's cartoon.
And
It's for the kids.
I'm not saying it's not. Still don't mean I don't like it.
but you
I
think
mean,
you saw the trailer and so
I saw it. I saw it at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I saw the trailer and I was just like, ugh.
Um, I'm gonna go watch it because it is a kids movie, and I've come to terms with this not trying to get me as a hardcore fan because these kids haven't lived with Transformers for over 30 years. They live with Transformers for like a year or two. These kids don't even know the movies. Thank God
Well,
they don't know these
they should
movies.
know the movies. That's a plus. That's a plus. That's a plus.
Yeah, they don't
That's a
know the
plus.
movies, but this is a kid-oriented Transformers where they're all like teenagers and kids. They sat there and said, you know what worked really well? This Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where we talked about them being teenagers, because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was not for the diehard fans of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
But I
because the
like,
diehard fans wanted Last Ronin, and
yeah,
what they
and
got. They're
they're
still
still
getting
getting
around.
ass running
They're
Roman,
they're
right?
still getting it,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure us as people that grew up on the first generation of Turtles, the G1s, we're gonna have a Transformers for us. They're gonna give a
We've
Transformers
had
to us.
Transformers though. We've
was
had
there always
Transformers
lore that they
animated.
were buddies though?
They
They were friends. I wouldn't necessarily say they were friends. They were friends.
They were friends,
They were friends.
but
They were
the
allies.
Netflix series
Yeah,
with
it's a
the
lot.
the Prime series they have on Netflix set them up really well. Where Megatron was a worker bot,
Mm-hmm.
and Optimus Prime he was on Orion Pax. He was part of the royal family,
Yeah.
and they became and Orion Pax teamed up with Megatron to free his people,
Mm-hmm.
and then when Megatron got free. He was
He
like,
killed him.
"Yo, we got retribution to get. There's some
Right.
get back in this."
Yeah.
And Orion Pax is like, no, we can all be friends. Megatron's, there's no way I'm going to be friends with people that enslaved me.
Right. Because I ain't
So
never going back in slavery.
I'm never
so
going
Ever.
back in slavery.
Prime is part of the elite ruling class,
Yes,
and
Yes.
Megatron
was
was
part of the
for the
slave
people.
He,
class.
yeah.
For the
And he was a
people.
Hmm.
gladiator that fought his way
Hmm.
Gladiator
out of the pits.
fought his way out of the
Yeah.
pits.
Now I see why we cheering for Prime then. Huh?
Exactly. Thank you, Rodney. Thank you, Rodney. Thank you. That's what I like to hear, Rodney. Say it again for the people in the back, Rodney.
I have no problem
Yeah.
with Megatron. I just have a problem. I don't like Starscream. I just don't.
Starscream is actual royalty though.
Yeah. I've never liked
He's this
Starscream.
he's the son. He's the Joffrey of all of Star Wars. I mean,
Transformers.
Transformers is Star
Yeah.
Transformers. He's the Joffrey. He's from a wealthy family that owned the moon of Cybertron. And so when he sided with Megatron, it was because he realized Megatron's family, Megatron's slaves, ex-slaves. You know, he went full Khaleesi on everybody, and Starscream was like, you know what?
I gotta
Megatron's
get with
not that bad.
well, he moved to where the power was,
He
right?
moved
You
to the
know,
power
where
was,
the power
yeah,
was, and he saw
yeah.
that Megatron was coming. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
Decepticons were gonna be
and
taking
and
over.
so Jetfire and his family was exiled too.
Yeah,
Starscream's family was exiled, and Jetfire is the one who exiled because Jetfire and them are from ni- the night class, I guess, and they're flying as well.
yeah.
So they're
I
like,
just never liked him.
nobody likes Starscream, but he's still one of the big three.
Yeah, me and Kip used to call haters. That's what we call haters. Star screams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was hated
even
second. He was Drake,
it,
and Megatron is Kendrick,
right.
and J.
Even when he came
Cole's is
back,
Soundwave.
the ghost of
Full
Starscream, even in
circle,
the
full
afterlife,
circle.
even in the afterlife, Starscream was still hating.
He was a hater, dog. He was a hater all the way through.
Yeah, man.
When Megatron came and killed him and threw him out the plane, he
Yeah.
was like, I have my coronation. He had made him put the crown on top of him, and all the other Decepticons didn't want to put a crown on him. And then he
Mm-hmm.
showed up. What's up, Miss
Yeah.
K May? Miss K May
And
showed up.
yeah,
So
but
yeah,
even in later episodes, he comes back as the ghost of Starscream, and he's still a
yes,
hater.
he's still a hater. The whole entire time he's a hater.
So I was like,
Oh, Randy. Oh, Randy.
I thought you might have said Galvatron. I was like, yeah, I can see
Galvatron
Galvatron.
is just Megatron as a
I know.
tank.
Yeah,
A
I
new
know.
and better Megatron. I have
I
him up
know.
on the shelf too. He's on the shelf.
Yeah.
You see there's star screens there. You see Megatron. You see Megatron and Optimus Prime over there.
And
I
I
got him, dog.
and I
I
feel
got
like
him.
that's a better debate. Like, who did you like better, Megatron or
You see
Galvatron?
Megatron's on the front. Classic Megatron's right there.
With the
You always keep
cannon,
the
yeah.
Megatron.
Yeah, Megatron is dope. Megatron is dope. Prime is dope. Starscream?
Starscream's one, Randy. He's part of the Holy Trinity, no matter how you look at him. He's right there in the top corner over there. Yeah, man.
Laser Beacon, Rumble. I always thought they
Yeah,
were dope.
Soundwave characters. Yeah.
Yeah, Soundwave was dope. Yeah,
Soundwave
Soundwave
was
was.
dope. He
Yeah,
was
yeah,
dope.
yeah,
And he was loyal.
yeah,
Loyal
yeah,
to a fault.
yeah. So,
Um, yeah. Hey guys, if y'all want to hear us talk more about Transformers, I can talk about them all day. Me and Defunct can. Defunct's one who had me spend all my money on Transformers. And we're not gonna talk about the Michael Bay movies because those Michael
yeah,
Bay
I never
movies
talk. Well, yeah,
hurt
we
my
never talk about that.
emotions.
Yeah, we
Y'all would
never talk
never
about
hear me.
those.
I was like, oh my God.
And the thing is, it's like it's so much material out there that you could pull from. And Michael Bay just, ugh,
He
ugh.
said he wanted to make his own. He said he wanted to make his own.
And he did. He
He,
succeeded
so
at that.
he made it about models and Sam Witwicky trying to find a job.
And riding dinosaurs and shit like that. I was like, oh my god,
He didn't ride any dinosaur, Randy.
he would
He
never
rode
ride Gridlock.
Grimlock.
Nobody would ever ride Gridlock.
I agree. I
Grimlock.
agree. I agree with
Nobody.
you.
That's
Nobody would
never
ever ride
happening.
Grimlock.
He's
Grimlock is
never
not
letting.
having that.
Not at all. Whether
Not at
you're a
all. Not at all.
Decepticon or Autobot, Prime, Megatron, no,
Nobody. Nobody's riding
you'd have
Grimlock.
to kill him before he let you ride him. That is never going to
Exactly.
happen.
You're never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Anything you want to share with the people, Randy?
No, I'm good.
Hey, you guys, this is gonna conclude our happy hour. Thank you all for
For
tuning
sure.
in. As usual, we don't talk about anything but a few news stories. But if you like this show, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're on. This is Geek Beast. You should subscribe to our channel and you should like our channel and you should share our channel with all your people. This is our podcast about everything geek. We literally talk about everything geek. And then I want to give some shout outs right now, Randy. First, I want to
What?
shout out the Funk, who's always in our chat. He is the writer of all our stories that I butcher every week. I'm going to shout out to Digital Click. And Digital Click handles all our art assets. We have multiple shows like Pod Squadron and Binge Worthy. Pod Squadron is on Mondays and Binge Worthy is on Wednesday. And Pod Squadron is about Star Wars. So you like Star Wars, show up to that. And if you like to hear about a bunch of fools that binge a season of a show every week, come to Binge Worthy and we review it. We literally binge a season in the week and tell
Well,
you what if you should binge it or not.
whatchamacallit, right? House of Dragons is Wednesday,
House of
right?
Dragons is Wednesday.
Yeah,
And I gotta catch up, man. I haven't even started it. So I'm
I'll be
like, oh
starting it
God.
either.
Oh my goodness, it's gonna be rough. We got a rough weekend in front of us. Um, so I gotta binge the whole entire show by Monday night. Um, by
Wednesday,
Tuesday morning. But I had
yeah,
to have it
Tuesday.
done by Tuesday because I have a
Yeah.
busy day.
Okay.
So I got to binge the entire show. And I'm gonna give a shout out to Digital Click again. They handle our art assets, like I said. Miss K May's our art director for the Geekish Network. If y'all need any art assets,
Yep.
be it overlays, icons, flyers, promotions for your shows or anything, or just somebody to talk to you about marketing strategy, hit up Digital Click.
Yep.
And we have our technical producer and technical director who chimes in from time to time. He's our esports expert too. If you want to know anything about esports, he knows it all. Or Fortnite, he knows it all. Rodney, thank you, Rodney, for tuning in, coming in, talking for us. And with that being said, you all, good night. And we'll see y'all Monday evening at 6:30 p.m.
All right.
Peace.
Cool. Peace.